Time for another episode of,
In the Clouds with E&E.
and this one is diving into the deep discussion of why. What I mean by that is, why choose these cloud technologies? Why not just govern them manually? What's the value of using these tools? Why use them? Good morning, Elizabeth. Hopefully you've had your coffee because as you can tell, I'm ready to dive right in.
Good morning, Ed. Yes, I've had my coffee and I'm glad to be here. You do seem pretty pumped, but understandably so. Okay, so it sounds like you're just ready to run with this. So tell us, why?
Okay, think about this. Let's say you do the math and it takes you an hour to do your laundry yourself. Or you can pay someone $10 to do it for you, giving you the time back. How much would you have to make per hour before it's worth paying someone else to do the laundry for you?
Well, I guess it's pretty much once make more than $10 an hour. If for the same amount of time my laundry can be done and I still make a profit, that's a better time spent.
Yep, no trick questions there. So now let's apply that to our clouds. If I'm being asked to build large infrastructure, or secure infrastructure, or compliant infrastructure, I might need everything from DevOps, security teams, compliance auditors, developers, cloud architects, more. All of this just to move my workloads from code to cloud. At what point is it more sensible to spend more on tools and platforms that improve that efficiency? Pretty much every time.
Oh, well, that was nicely said. Okay, so I guess we can just end it here.
No, we're not done there. There's also deploying new infrastructure. There's greenfield and brownfield. Someone has to compile a compliant secure architecture for your various workloads, like Kubernetes on EC2 or Cloud SQL.
Ed, are you saying I wouldn't have to do that with some of these tools?
Yes, but with some details. I have quite a few tools and platforms that help me throughout my processes. The important part is I'm constantly searching for smarter and smarter tools. Some companies are making pre-built landing zones. Others are making anomaly detection. These tools help reduce the time it takes to work on these problems greatly. Less time to design, less time to resolve. It all adds up. And I'm a huge fan of trying things in the open source world. You can always check out GitHub or GitLab for some of the things coming on the market. For example, Matos is a policy-driven tool that allows you to detect those anomalies in your IAC or live infra. There are many others as well. Worth giving a shot to see what fits your needs.
Wow. Okay. So, what would you recommend these organizations do to increase efficiency? Sounds like trying things on GitHub is a good start, but it's hard to know what tools will fit their needs for use case and infrastructure.
Yeah, I agree. There isn't a true one size fits all. But if we start trying to adopt smarter tools, we can reduce our overhead in ways that we didn't even quantify. Some of those I've already mentioned, and you should always learn about more. I hope to see full end to end governance one day. I write my code, and my infrastructure behaves exactly how I expect. We're not quite there yet.
Wow. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So that seems like a pretty important note, I feel like. Knowing when investing in these tools brings greater value to our company than simply just scaling up in resources. Companies I've worked with have often adopted open source platforms to increase their agility, and it makes sense to apply it in the cloud. I'll definitely be sure to check out Matos and post some links where possible and check out any stuff from CNCF.
Yeah, CNCF is a great resource, and that's all great advice. CNCF is to cloud engineers what Stack Overflow is to developers. They make cloud work possible.
Yeah, I think it's very helpful. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that was fun. I always enjoy your enthusiasm, Ed. It makes these topics fun for me. So thank you.
Yeah, I'm always glad to chat with you, Elizabeth.
Oh, thanks. Until next time, Ed.
Until next time, cheers.